So in this video, we are going to look at the quotient rule again, but now we're going to do it with the ln of x and then also e of x. So just as a reminder, when we're finding the quotient, when we're doing the quotient rule, we have one function divided by the other. And again, you can also think of it as like, this is my high and this is my low, or you can think of bottom, top, whichever way like helps you to remember it. But just remember, we always do like the low, the bottom, and then we find the derivative of the high, d high. And then it's minus high, and then d low. So it's the derivative of the low all over the low squared. Or with our functions, you can do the bottom g of x times the derivative of the top f of x minus the top times the derivative of the bottom, which is g of x, all over the bottom squared. So whichever way works best for you, remembering it and getting it correct is fine. So what we're going to do here is we have our two functions. You can either call them g and f or low and high, whatever one works for you. I'm going to label them both. And so we have the low, we always want to start with that one, which is 3 natural log of x. And then if I take the derivative of that, okay, this is where we said, okay, we have a constant in front. So we leave that constant and then we multiply by the derivative ln of x, which is 1 over x. Okay, and that simplifies to 3 over x. And then we have f, which is the top function or the high function, whichever way you think of it. And so that's 2x squared. And then if we take the derivative of that, we get 4x. And then we put it together. So again, always start with the low, the bottom, and multiply it by the derivative of the top. So we have 3 ln of x times 4x minus, because we're doing the quotient rule, the f of x, 2x squared times 3 over x. I'm going to use the simplified one, all over the bottom, which is that 3 ln of x squared. And let's simplify a little bit. So again, this 4x cannot be combined with this x. So we can combine the 3 and the 4, like 3 times 4, which is 12, and then put the x in front. Minus, we have 2x squared times 3x, so we can do 2 times 3, which is 6. And then x squared divided by x, which is x. And then it's all over 3 ln of x squared. And that would be the derivative using the quotient rule.